Hello and welcome back. So as you can see, we have upgraded our production value and we have added some talking head to our video of Caesar for Viking conquest. We will start today with Empire, so we are on a brink of Republic's death and start of Empire, and this is one of the most interesting point of ancient Rome history from a lot of perspectives. If you count a number of movies, for example, or other cultural references, you get the most number in this point. It is the time of the first triumvirate between Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, Julius Caesar, and that third guy, I completely forgot his name. I think it was Crasus. Yeah, maybe Crasus. So, never mind. He wasn't so significant as the other two. Okay, so let's start the game. We'll start with Empire button here because we have finished all the Republic scenarios. And of course, our name. So we have two options, and we will follow the military one, which is the city of Argos.
Some years ago, a Roman general invaded the Parthian lands beyond Syria. The Parthians took exception to this and proceeded to kill the general and annihilate his legions in what is perhaps the worst defeat Rome has ever experienced. Emboldened by their victory, the Parthians now appear to be probing into the empire to see if they can expand into Macedonia and Achaia. Obviously, Caesar does not find this acceptable. He considers the Mediterranean to be his sea and desires the Parthians to be discouraged from their course. As the governor of Argos in Achaia, Caesar expects you to fend off the Parthians in addition to building a moderate city. Put the invaders on the run and drive them from the empire. Achaean marble is in high demand. Trading it should prove to be profitable. However, the quarries and mines of Argos are somewhat exposed and vulnerable to enemy raids. A balance of industrial and military might should ensure a prosperous and enduring city.
Alright, and as I told you 2 minutes before, the guy, I forgot his name, he is directly mentioned in here, not by name actually, so the game wouldn't help us with our falling memory, but a Roman general who invaded the Persian lands beyond Syria and proceeded to die there and annihilated his legions is exactly the third guy from the triumvirate I was talking about. So his name was Crasus. I think Gaius something Crasus maybe. Nevertheless, he was the third guy and he was the fifth wheel in the cart, as you can say, because basically he knew he was the third guy in the triumvirate. He knew that Julius Caesar and Gnaeus Magnus, Pompeius Magnus, were kind of better leaders, better warriors, better triumphs, whatever. So he tried to make an impression for himself. He wasn't a failure as much because obviously he got to the point where he was considered to be important one, but from the three people he was the less important one. His military career, I think, started during the end of Republic with Sulla and the guy he killed. No, he didn't kill him. His main competitor. Never mind. I was talking about that in a previous video. I think it was the last one. I was kind of sad that the last part of the empire is in England, whether it should be in Greece or north of Turkey. So never mind. As Persia used to be an empire located basically on the edge of our map in here. We can say it was something called Persia, maybe a different name for Persia. And they were in war for a long period of time. Started with, I think the Crasus was the one who started it. So this is the outcome, and he lost. He lost a lot. He there was a fight between him and like kind of like big battle, the Hollywood style battle, with 10 legions. It's something like 50,000 soldiers, fully equipped Roman soldiers. Uh, against the Persian army, and Persians were fighting a lot like Asian horse nations used to in that time, and it was something Romans actually were not particularly fond of. They were more infantry based, even though they had cavalry as well. But the Asians used to do something called hit and run, basically, with horses, and we can see that in Genghis Khan conquest of Asia and Europe in late Middle Ages. It was the same tactics basically. So random, chaotic, maybe a little bit, running on the field, shooting arrows on some targets. Uh, in order to Roman army, which was order and military hierarchy. Everybody had his role. Everybody knows Roman turtle. So they had a problem, and Crasus suspected that the Persians will run out of arrows, so he didn't order much, and they lost. They lost badly. And in the event of the battle, there's some funny story about how he passed away during the battle, and it was not in fight as per se, but in the moment where he went to accept defeat to Persians. And then Persians, of course, knowing they pushed some Romans back, they didn't probably know how big Roman Empire, new empire, it was a republic still, in this point, is big. So they try to push a little bit military to the today's Turkey and Greece. So basically, something close to what we see in movie 300. Basically, the same scenario. Persians trying to enter Turkey and Greece. So now let's go back to our game. The city of Argos will need 30 culture, 45 points of security, 30 prosperity, and 45 points of favor, and some population. Let's skip the population because we don't need that. Right. So in the beginning of the game, let's push that pause button. Yep, here we are, and let's see what we are meeting in here. So what we can see is some kind of enlargement of map step by step in every scenario, because when we were starting in Republic, it was kind of like how even maybe more than half of this map size. So that's interesting. So we have the marble here, as mentioned in the introduction text. We have clay. That's nice. And I'm no expert here, but I suppose this is the sea. So again, the combination with seawater and clay is not going well with me. And of course that we will get our water for people, for our aqueducts in here as well. So yay, you will be drinking seawater. We have iron in here, we have some woods. That's nice. So which means, I suppose, yes, it means that we can craft our weapons without needing importing. Same as with armor, because we have sheep available. Now, I strongly suppose and suggest that there will be some requests for marble. I'm not sure though, but yeah, I think it will be. And of course, military support. So let's check out trade partners. These guys will send us a lot of wood. Thank you. Sardinia will buy some marble, that's nice. Latium, which is Rome, will buy some more marble, good. And Macedonia will also buy some marble, okay. So that's like 30, 70, 90? Yep. 90 pieces of marble per year. that's manageable. And then we have Moesia, which is the second possible scenario in the game, the economic one. I think this one is about the trade I was talking earlier in some previous video, where you need to import a lot of exotic resources and then sell them as well. It's kind of mad economic game. And they want clothes and furniture. Furniture should be easy. Serenatia wants marble as well, so that's 105 pieces of marble. Okay, that's a lot of marble. I mean, a lot. So let's think about how we will displace our city. And of course, I'm fond of pushing the industry and industrial resources close to each other as possible, with keeping in mind that we need as short roads, as short distance between resource and industry together. Okay, so there's a wood in here, probably sheep in here, and where we will put our houses? That's the question. I mean, there's a small place in here, close to water. Yeah, let's go like that. Okay, so my initial thought is let's put some industry in here, because industry takes a lot of place, and let's squeeze our neighborhood of plebs and equids in here, which should be still a little close to our industrial section. And then in far future, let's place patricians in here. And just let me check. Yeah, that's a lot of space for patricians, probably. We'll see. So let's start with sheep pastures, because what I want to do is I want to start with marble and armor and weapons. Is there a common word for these two resources, like military goods? Doesn't suit well. Maybe let me comment of how should I pack them together. Nevertheless, I have placed some sheep pasture in here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheep farms in here. Now, next thing we need for our booming industry is iron. We need, let's go with 4 irons, and I need to delete this tree, which really saddens me a lot. Okay, that's an iron. I wanna keep this place open for factories specifically. So timber, I will go with a lot of timber. But let's just start with a lot of timber. I wanted to separate the timber for a weapons factory, but and furniture factory, of course. But you know what? This should be better, I think. So we want clothing factory. We want to skip this part for now. We want furniture factory, and we want armor and weapons. So let's start with armor and weapons in this particular place. And first thing first, warehouse. And rule of thumb, let's set up goods for our warehouse. Right. So that's armor and weapons, and let's build. Yes, this will go nicely. Let's build 4 factories for our weapons and armor. and we just met the exact rock formation. I mean, this is heaven for people with like OCD type of problems in this game, the patterns and everything. So what we will do in here, let me check how many furniture they will buy. They will buy 40 furniture. So let's build 4 furniture factories. That's sufficient amount, I think, for these trade routes. And is there anything else apart from marble to be sell? Only the clothing. Okay. So let's keep that for now. I'm not sure. I want to just see how many workers we will need for this industry with marble as well, and then I want to compare. I mean, not compare. I'm gonna do like quick. I'm gonna leave a thought. Let's keep it that way. I want to leave it a thought on what goods will we use for, if we will use some for our plebs, and why is it pottery, and how many of it we will need. So what do you think? That's 7 marble collectors. I mean, it's maybe too much. Let's go with 6. You know what? Let's be funky. Let's go with 8. Let's go with 8, and we can always mothball half of these in the case of, you know, lacking people. Rule of thumb with warehouses, don't forget that. Yep, here we are. So let's fix this road as well. So there is some preliminary preparation of I want to do one more thing. I want to build a second warehouse for marble, because I think the one won't stand a chance against 8 collectors. So let's see our
city's labor system is running fairly smoothly.
Fairly smoothly. We are needing 2,000 people. That's a lot. I mean, and I didn't even start it yet. I don't have clothing factories. I don't have olive oil, pottery. I don't have utensils, wine. I mean, I don't have prefects and engineers. And I'm already missing 2,000 people. And don't start with food. I mean, we still don't have food industry as well. All right. I will start with some pottery factory. And since I have got the plan that I will put some housing in here, I will put the pottery factory close to it as possible. So I made this road here. I originated the thought that I will put the furniture factories in here close to the wood collectors, but you know, life happens. Now I can say, like, with all the smoothness, I already knew we will need these pottery factories in here, and I prepared for that situation. And that's a lie, and I do not lie. So we need a clay digging camp for our factories as well, and I built 6 factories, so I want to go with 5 digging camps, but yes, we will manage the road in here. That would give me a headache if this wouldn't be complete, because they would need to go like this way. That's not kind of nice. So that's that build, and you know what we are missing? You are correct, we are missing warehouse. So let's put a warehouse in here, and rule of thumb. Don't forget the rule of thumb. Let's set up the goods. Now, let's start with some housing. And since we are facing this housing crisis in here, which we don't even know about yet, that's, you know, That's usually what happens with Crasus. You don't know you are in there until it's too late. Let's see if our signature layout of neighborhood will do well in here. I mean, yeah, we can do it like it. Since we are already having a kind of larger map, I'm thinking let's do something else. But then I'm also thinking I do not know what. I do not have any specific let's say plan in my mind on what to do differently. Alright. And this time I think I won't start with a 6 equids because I am sensing there will be a trouble in the beginning with money and food and other problems which we will see soon enough. So let's just build the basic. Let's just build some houses for our working people, for our plebs, and then let's build them some water and some holy sites. And then let's discuss on. I mean, it won't be discussion, right? There's some problem in here. The last house is off by 1 square. So then let's put some.
Our city's
ideas
labor system is running fairly smoothly.
How many equids we will need. So currently I have 10, 12, 14 houses. Am I correct? I'm not. 24. Oh my math. 24 times 7 is 1400. It's 20, and 4 times 7 is 280. So that's 1680. That's
our city's
not
labor
enough,
system is
and
running fairly smoothly.
started with agriculture and
Our city's
There are
So,
trade routes available
there
that
is
could
a
be
solution.
advantageous to our city.
Let's turn off the furniture. Let's turn off the armor and weapons. Let's turn off timber.
Our city's labor system is running
1400.
fairly smoothly.
That's okay-ish. Considering that I will also need to add some prefects and engineers in here. Just to be sure, one more in here, so you know we won't burn out. And let's squeeze also in here. Okay. Now we need a clinic, and I want to make it in the center as much as possible. I don't see if we cannot do that because we are missing either a square on either side. So let's just put it somewhere. It's not that we care about patterns, right? Okay. Now let's build shrines, because that's what we need a lot right now. Some. Ooh, that would be nice. This would be nice, but let's put Bacchus in here. And the reason for that is because we will, of course, do fountain in here, and fountain needs reservoir nearby, which we will manage to build. Yep. So if we will place it right here, there will be some desirability problems, and fountain is connected, but let's just go a little bit. It's too far. So somewhere in the middle. Is it connected? I mean, I'm not sure in this borderline situation, so let's just play it safe. This is connected exactly. Just exactly. And we cannot fit in our pump house next to reservoir. That's too sad. That's too sad. I'm thinking also about bathhouse. Don't worry, I did not forget bathhouse, the most important piece in Roman culture in this game. Without a discussion. Let's discuss. That's not for discussion. It has some fair coverage. I think I will leave it in here. Okay. Let's also put some tax office in here, just because we will have a problem with our money.
Our city's labor system is running
200
fairly
people,
smoothly.
which means we are missing one equid house. Right. So that's that. And now we also need to build some agriculture, which won't be easy because we don't have any money.
Our city's labor system is running
I mean, any.
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
And we don't have any savings as well. Perfect. I mean, that's exactly how you feel when you start on a work market, right? Considering you don't have some parental help with that process. Okay, so right now I'm decimating my plan to have a patricians in here, because I'm trying to fit some fields as close as possible to our people, so the road and the distance between them are as shortest as possible, because I think we need to feed them a lot, and we have how many 2000 no yeah 2000 something 2400 so 1600. Oh, okay, so this will be a place for some markets. Let's put them directly so they will show us where they are. And now we need granaries. Yes, exactly one granary, and that's what we need. We cannot squeeze. I mean, come on. We cannot fit more right now, and we will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 granary farms. I think that's not much, considering how many people will we have. Maybe on the first level, maybe. Now we are also missing. Oh well, no, we are not. Prefects and injuries. So I think that's more or less ready to go.
Rome considers
And,
your
I know
efforts
what
to
we
be
forgot.
mediocre.
We forgot to open trade roads. And you know what? I will not do it right now. I will just open one. Okay. Was checking which one is a land trade road and which one is water trade road, and I will open the land one. So the reason for that is so we are in negative balance, negative numbers in here, and we also need to set up a place for our trade road. And I mean, this directly, there's no like a reason not to put it in here, close to marble, close to warehouse. It's up to him. So we will
Our city's
set
labor system is running
priorities
fairly
to
smoothly.
our industry as well. Yep. And I don't see anything else we need to do right now, like directly right now. Maybe we can build recruitment post as well, because I'm sensing from this game there will be a lot of fighting going on, and let's be prepared. let's be prepared in, you know, in a good way. So this is, I mean, the precision of Vikings is sometimes frightening. Alright, so that's recruitment post, and let's not build mess hall right now because we don't have any forts, so that's kind of unnecessary right now. I think we can go. Let's go. So how is it going? Slowly. We need to check our city in this unpausing event for potential fires and collapses. So we kind of like get the grass where we are missing prefects and engineers, like for example in here, but there's engineer direct to this place. Okay, so the city started. It's slowly starting to fill up with people, which is also a time for me to pour some tea to my Viking cup. So the city is still filling up. We are still missing a lot of people. I mean, in this moment when you like build everything on one shot, let's say, you need to wait. You need to wait until all the buildings are filled, and you know. These guys are missing some desirability. Okay, and we are in Greece, so the trees looks different, which is nice. We should have mothballed our sheep farms as well. Never mind.
Our city needs more workers.
Yeah. We are out of favor with Rome, which is understandable.
Rome considers
but
your efforts to
we
be
are
mediocre.
hitting bad numbers, so let's send them a gift. Just, you know, no particular reason for that. No reason at all. We were just feeling funky, so we sent them a gift. Yeah. I mean, considering today's, let's say, world and politics, maybe, what do you think? What do you think that the today idea of these kind of gifts look like? I mean, considering you are a small country, for example, or some politicians, and you want to make an impression and to start with good relations with someone.
Rome considers your...
Our city needs more workers.
Yeah, our city needs more
The
workers.
fire-
Rome...
Our favor with Rome must rise for the
Now I'm
prestige of our
interested
city.
why we are off the... Oh, we sold already some marble. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of marble. Oh, and they're already full in... And okay. That's interesting. That's not exactly what I have planned it will happen directly right now, but that's what we need to do. We need to build a trade hall. I mean, come on. Yep. Okay. That's number one, and number two. Yep, here we are. Here we go. Let's start to sell that marble. So we will have a lot of statues. I mean, they used the marble a lot, but That long?
Our city's cultural standard.
So
Our city
our
needs more
labor
workers.
doesn't look good.
Our
There are trade routes available that could
We
be
have a lot of
advantageous
marble.
to our city.
We have some clay. We have 0 pottery. And let me check. We already have filled our houses. Let's open the food market for plebs, so they won't rebel. So we need to do something
There are
different in here.
Our city needs more workers.
Let's normalize this priority as well and industry as well. So right now we are missing 385 people. I mean, that's still like, that's, we don't have money for that. Come on, think. Yeah. We are missing people and we need to build more houses, because that's not enough even if we will succeed with our pottery industry and make it running soon. So yeah, let's check the debt to even worse numbers, because you know that's what you do when you go into debt. You just go straight to bank and you say, guys, I want more. I want more. I liked the idea of money that's not mine. So I want more. And the bank will say, oh, of course you want Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or whatever is favorite these days. So 10 more houses, 700 people.
Our city
We need
needs
385.
more workers.
We may be able to start with some industry as well. And I'm now in disgust with myself. Do you see what I see with this warehouse? I completely forgot to set the goods that should be stored in this warehouse. That's kind of like
Our city needs
criminal
more
offense
workers.
in my world. The reason for that is because I have planned that I've built something in here and I forgot. Yeah, happens. Spare my peace. I mean, yeah, we are in some.
Our
nice
city
numbers,
needs
actually.
more workers.
Yeah, we always
Rome
need more
The
focus.
finances of our
So,
Rome
let's
considers
try
your
to
efforts
send
to be mediocre.
one more gift to Rome, just just to play it safe. With our current salary, we are not able to do anything more interesting, I think. Yeah. Okay.
Our city.
Our city's cultural standard
Let's check.
needs work.
Oh, so that's the reason we are so good with money right now, because we sold more than half of what's possible to sell to our business partners. So let's open Serenaica as well, because we will need that money. And I'm starting to panic a little bit because that's not enough for our city. So we need to start that furniture as soon as possible. But we need those weapons as well.
Our fate.
We do
So,
not have enough
yeah,
jobs for all of our
We
workers.
have like 55 people. I mean, we are in trouble actually. We don't see it right now, but we are in trouble. There is some pottery in here, so yep, this should start working soonish. We already see that there's only 2 houses missing pottery right now. Come on guys, come on. Population is growing, and you know what?
I don't expect a high
Let's
station,
check
but
those
rather
guys.
a good life.
This pottery. Yes. I will start some building factory as well. 6 so far.
We do not have enough jobs for
So
all of our
we are
workers.
prepared for the 3rd level of plebs upgrades. So we should see some upgrades. Upgrade, come on! It's a matter of life and death of you and for me, of course. Because we need the army. And we can build more market. I think. Whew. So I have
We do not have enough
idea
jobs.
in my mind.
There are trade
in
routes
order
available
to
that could be
empty
advantageous
the
to our city.
iron from that warehouse. Let's ban firstly the iron in here. That will release some. I mean, all of the labor.
We do not have
That's
enough jobs for
156,
all of our.
that's much.
There are trade
And
routes
let's open
available.
at least armor.
Our city needs more workers.
Yeah. So we, you know, we will empty this warehouse. We will make some store for clothing, and we see some upgrades already. Slowly coming together. But we need those weapons. We need those weapons a lot. Because this is military campaign still, and so far we are in second year already, and what we are doing is we are making some economic decisions from point A to point Z.
We do not have enough jobs for.
There are trade routes available that could be advantageous to our city.
And now I have a dilemma, because I am thinking the wisest solution right now concerning our finances would be to open timber and furniture industry for the number
We do
of
not
people.
have enough jobs.
But
There are trade routes available that
for
could be
financial reasons,
advantageous to
so
our
we can
city.
start to sell it directly, like go. But that won't happen because we need weapons.
Our city needs more workers.
We will be hearing that a lot, that our city needs more workers. And now, basically, everything is running smoothly. So we have a time for tea. And I mean, there's direct proof that you need to put markets as close to warehouses as possible, because the long distance between this warehouse and this market means that this market is basically empty. I mean, yes, they are buying it, but basically empty, both of them, while this warehouse is full. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that if these factories be like, we have no room. Of course, you have no room for that.
Our city
I know.
needs more workers.
So let's open this trade route as well, and this is for these two factories, these two branches. So what I'm gonna do is let's build, for example, utensils, because there is no way utensils will be here right in the future, and the reason for that is because I wanted my road to be nice and narrow. And let's build a trade depot in here, and let's start to sell them some clothing fast. Chop chop, guys, chop chop.
We do not have enough jobs for all of our work.
Okay.
Our city's
There are trade routes available that could be
iron.
advantageous to our
Furniture. as
Our
well.
city needs more workers.
So now, before we will gain some money, we need to figure out two things. We need to figure out where we put some granaries, because we need to to build some granaries. We need to place to store some goods, some food. Reason for that is because we want to build a mess hall that will Already? And it should probably be like one... Oh, hello. That's not what I expected. Alright. So there is invasion coming in, and I was in the process of building, so I paused the game. I was in the process of building this military building, and this military building serves as place where our troops go for some food, and we have invasion from Alice. So fingers crossed, I will build my first fort in this part. I mean, I'm not sure where the north is. I suppose it's up in the minimap at least. We are in the city of Argos, which means the Mediterranean Sea is located to south. I mean, let's go with that idea. I'm not sure. I don't see any numbers or just this arrow, and this arrow means rest view, and I'm not sure if the arrow means this way is the north. I don't know. That's one thing that's confusing for me sometimes. And you can, of course, I think, can you like turn the map somehow? Never mind. Let's put a heavy fort in here. Heavy infantry fort, I mean. And I'm thinking about this area, which is not particularly good idea, because we will need some fortifications in here in the future. So let's go with this area for now. Okay, that's one fort. Hopefully it didn't cost us a lot of marble profit. It did. It did. That's not nice. Health city, health risk are high. That's basically because oh, I wanted to say that's basically because we lack food, but what I am seeing is we have kind of enough food. But the reason the notification pop up is because this house was evacuated, probably because of lack of money problems as usual in my games, at the beginning of my games. So that means our health coverage dropped and the notification popped up.
Our city needs more workers.
So we still have 79 workers. That's nice. So let's just hope that this small military campaign against us is just one cohort of enemy units, or maybe to a lighter one, because we currently have 16 soldiers, which is what was equipped in here. Here we are, and it's 2,500. It's still not a lot. That's horses, okay. And rule of thumb with enemy army incoming, especially on the larger maps. We already seen it in a previous game or previous game. I'm not sure which one. Always check all the edges of the map. I mean, I'm particularly sure that this is the only army coming in, because it only costs 2,000 to pay them off, which usually is one unit. Just, you know, just to be sure. Let's check it. We have time, right? We don't. We don't. So I think 16 soldiers should be able
Remember, it's not just a job. It's
fight
an adventure.
one cavalry unit.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat.
And small note, it's Persians, so yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. We are in the times of the triumvirate and the times where civil war between Julius Caesar and Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus started, basically. Okay, where is my army?
My name's Gaius Marius, and I'm an army of one.
Yeah, I forgot this. um, that's a kind of nice note. I forgot that it's in here, and it reminded me the name of kind of big military person in Rome history is exactly the name he said, and he was the main competitor of Sulla. He was kind of great military leader. He saved the Rome. He won the second Persian war, I think. Okay, we have an earthquake. I forgot this is happening. And let's hope we do not have a lot of buildings destroyed. I mean, is there some... I suppose you need a lot of engineering right now. Yeah, which one? Okay. Okay. That's manageable. More or less. Let's pause the game once more. Let's check. Oh, collapse risk doesn't look good. Let's just for a moment build a lot of engineering offices, because the cost of replacing all the buildings right now is not something we have in our treasuries. Even though we are now in nice numbers, that's just temporary. So, Gaius Marius, he was a big name in Carthaginian War, which we saw in a previous Republic campaign. Then he saved the Rome against kind of large Teutonic armies that were marching and migrating across some part of Germany, France, and Alp region, where today Switzerland and northern Italy is. So they were having problems because they were facing this kind of invasion, and I don't know what's happening with my troops in here.
It is a good day to die.
I mean,
You don't
why
have to
is
be
it
crazy to join the
in
Legion,
this game
but it sure
all
helps.
the first combats and requests are so buggy? Yep. Now a lot of buildings have collapsed in my city, and I can see that because there's a lot of red squares on the map. But right now I don't know what to do with this. This is like nightmare. So let's try to load the game a little bit with some autosave. And it's too late. So one more. Oh, it's even before we started to build the fort. Oh, it's a lot of... Oh, come on. It's 10 minutes? Is it 10 minutes in game? Oh my god, I'm getting better in building. Never mind. So, we need to refocus a little bit, because I don't want to lose that legion. We are having troubles with losing legions in this game. So, back to the starting point. This is where we were starting to evolve our plebs, right? We do not have this business open yet, right? So let me retrace the steps in here. That was the utensils factory in here, right? Okay. Now, what else? What else? I think I have built one more granary in here. I said one more granary in here. And mess hall in here. And heavy infantry in this area. Let's wait until we have something working on.
Our city needs more workers.
This trade is completely closed. Okay. So
Our city-
that was
There are trade routes available that could be advantageous to our city.
timber and iron. Let's
Our
go with-
city needs more workers.
Yeah, this will be crunchy for a moment. Never mind. I'm sorry it takes so much time and it's not so enjoyable as errorless videos. But I mean, you saw the bug. I mean, army was not moving. I will build it a little closer to city probably, because I have no idea what to do differently, basically. What I will need to do is to open the trade road in here with Malaysia. Okay, let's open it already. And let's build a trade depot directly in this nice crossroad. So, do we already know?
Currently, there are no known enemy threats to the city.
There are currently no threats to city, but there will be, as we know. And I mean, at least I'm like pleased with myself that I catched that they will be coming from the left of the map. But that's nice for me, at least. So we are having many problems again. So I think we will be facing with these equids leaving our city. So let's just sip the tea and wait.
Current.
Our city needs more workers.
Just got the idea that maybe we don't need to wait for equid to fill this particular location. We can squeeze that for our plebs and kind of like make full pleb region in neighborhood, which is not something particularly good. Let's say good. Not something you would want to move into, right? It's always better if you have like kind of mix of all the social levels of society kind of together. Nevertheless, it will be interesting. Be more like more
Our
what
city
was
needs
supposed to be.
Rome
less
considers your
gaming
efforts to be
idea.
mediocre.
So we already have all. Yeah, all. My idea was kind of swifter a little bit, and I was we already know. Thank you. So let's build infantry fort. We already see that all the buildings have
Rome
full
considered-
employment right now.
We do
Yep.
not have enough job.
Our
That's
city's
nice.
cultural
So,
There are
is
trade
only
routes
one
available that could be advantageous to
one
our city.
available movable resource which I currently opened. That means we will more or less full employment on one particular resource. That's nice. We can limit this resource as well when they are full. When they are not full right now, I mean, let's just see.
We do not have enough jobs for all of our
We
workers.
do not have enough jobs, so sorry. How is our fort? Our fort is looking nice. We even have some money to buy some weapons and armor to buy second fort. because I don't know if you noticed, after earthquake there was also a note that Caesar, and this time it's Caesar first time in the game, it's actually Caesar who is requesting our military support, not the Republic with Senate. And I cannot get ahead of myself, because if this is the time of first triumvirate, we still are kind of Republic. Because if this is the time
The
before,
glory is not mine, but Rome.
shortly after Crasus died, so that's the time of before the
only
Imperium
easy day was
started.
yesterday.
So now there is the fight. I switched different view because the music is I don't know what that noise was. For Greek cavalry, okay. And we have the earthquake, and we have defeated the enemy army. So I'm really sorry about the bug. I don't know what happens with these games sometimes. So one collapse building, that's okay. We need to pause the game a little bit, and we need to support our engineers. I am not particularly sure why it did collapse like it did before we have hit that load button. So I will just repeat the steps, because honestly I don't know. I mean, what's for example, I don't know if you have it the same as I do. But what is frustrating in some games is if you fail in something, that's okay. If you fail, you can learn from that failure. But what's frustrating is if you cannot learn from that failure, right? So, for example, you lose, but you have no idea why. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, or you know, what is expected of you, and you failed, and that's what really like takes you down. A lot. So, and I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I did. So that's my presumption. My hypothesis is that I have built not enough engineering offices.
Our
So
city
I try
needs
to
more
fix
workers.
that right now. I don't know if that will work or not. So let's speed it up a little bit, and fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. It will fail. It will fail a lot. I can see it. I can see it. And now, like, it's like a magic trick when you know we just need to snap the fingers, and then how the city will like collapse. Maybe that's next installment of Avengers. Not half the population, half the buildings. We have the autosave right now, which is fine before the collapse. Okay, so something's still running. I don't know what's happening. I mean, you wanna tell me okay. So I prevented the collapse, and I mean it's frustrating for me actually. Because that's exactly what I was talking about. I do not know what happened. I do not know why I won the earthquake after collapse, or whatever, how do you call it? Because I just built a lot of offices, right? Yes, I did, but the same thing I did before we loaded, where when half the city collapsed. I mean, I don't know.
It's not easy keeping track of all these goods coming and going.
We do not have enough jobs for all.
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
Currently, there are no
So
known enemy
we have
threats
two
to the
forts
city.
ready, and we have somewhat full recruitment post. So let's build two more forts in here. And why in here? I want them to be close to the northern, I suppose it's north, right? To the northern border. And I will oh, here we go. One building has actually collapsed, and it's this armor factory. Maybe that happened during the earthquake, I don't know. Let's just check all the other red squares. This one is military, and this one is also military. So, that's it. That's the earthquake. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. So, our clothes looks good. Our furniture does not, but this is not full. This is not so full as it should be. And the reason for that is probably the lack of food. I know. No food, sorry, wood. But they are full stuff, so that's fine.
Currently, there are no new...
We do not have enough jobs for all of our workers.
We are selling something, so I think it's okay. Whatever. But would I also see... I'm missing olive oil factories and businesses. I am basically missing utensils, and I am sorry, I will not build wine factories from import. I mean, yeah, 30 grapes. I mean, that's not even for like my current equids, which are living in here. No, not speaking about patricians and, you know, we have epidemic outbreak, and that's not nice. And the clinic should cover it. Fingers crossed. But I think they will not manage to do it, and I think some buildings will fail. And what's interesting, if this happens in houses where there is no food, I understand it. They are hungry, and that's like what's attracting this sickness in the game. What I do not understand why it happens a lot in the houses where there is a lot of food, and of course you lose all the resources that were inside the house as well. So food and basic goods, etc. I mean, etc. That's all. That's all it is there, but you know what I mean. So. We have currently 4 forts, and I'm also thinking about expanding this mess hall, just just to have it covered. And I mean, you may be you may have let's say suspicion that I will build more forts in the future, and I don't know where this suspicion is coming from. It's correct. It's correct. Now, I noticed
our city needs more workers
because they got the flu. But before that, we had some surplus in workers, and we had some malus in our food resources, food storage. So I am thinking. And I'm actually doing it, I'm not just thinking it, about expanding these vegetable farms in here. And I'll just directly put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, exactly. That's and you may notice that I built more vegetables than grain this time. Maybe because more and more I read about what grain does to your body, the more I am fond of vegetables. I mean,
we do not have enough jobs for all of our...
Rome considers your efforts to be mediocre.
Okay, I have sent 3 legions to our republic, maybe last republican settler. I was, you know, um, it passed already, but I was so fond that finally the Caesar request it's not, and it's bugging a little bit. No, food stocks are still low, but it maybe happened because they just didn't have the time to work in here. Right, and I think it's time to start to think about patricians. Yay! Reason for that is that we have won the final battle. Reason for that is we have everything go and running, more or less. So let's just make this small park in here in order to help with desirability of the area. Now, one problem I have with this location is that we will need to build on agreeable land, which I think we will manage in the long run. We just need to squeeze some cattle industry, cattle pastures, and I will do it directly right now because otherwise I will forget it. Yep. Maybe even olive oils. I mean, yeah. Can we? Yeah, we can. We can. Okay. Thank you for the information. Now, considering the army, my idea is to wait until
Rome considers your efforts to be...
Currently, there are no known enemy threats to the
and then
city.
to build more forts. You guessed it, right? More forts. And you may be asking what we will accomplish with more forts, and I don't know. I just want to be safe than sorry. I want to play it safe. That's the only reason. So, we'll build 2 olive farms in here. In here because this is the industry part. And this border is in my way, but never mind. I will also make some connection in here for cattle farms. I mean, I will build cattle farms in here. And then I will make a connection in here. Reason we need the cattle farms is simple. We want them to use in console. We will need that console. Right. I was talking about before the notification popped up. I was talking about that I don't like to build on agreeable land. One problem. The second problem is water. So right now we need to figure out how we will position our patricians so they will have enough space for all the services they need. And I want to do something different this time. And you know what? I just got the idea with this small hatch that is out of the line from building these hinges. I want to do something wild. I never did that before. I just got on my funky side. And I will mothball it so we don't have economic problems right now. And you might be wondering what I'm doing. You might be wondering why I am building aqueduct in the place where there will be those patricians. And you may be wondering correctly because I just got a little bit mad and I got the building idea. Since basically we are not missing money, let's say it that way, because our business with our trade partners is currently booming for now. Just for now. We can do some more building we did before. This is exactly what I had in my mind. I don't know how it will look, but you know, I was just like, let's make this wild, whatever that is. I mean, it's so ineffective and crazy. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. My initial idea of this, apart from the small hatch that was there, is that we can do something like this with the plaza, and I hope that this will lower the negative desirability in the area, because these buildings are not something patricians want to have with the move. I mean, that's crazy. Okay. And let's check the design. Yeah, here we go. We are. Okay. We are in green numbers. So let's start to pop the. Let's go 2-line only, because I mean. Let's start with 2 lines for now, because we can put some, not all, services in this area between patricians and the mountains. So this is first setup, and I want also to do the second setup in here. I'm not sure how it will be done yet, because we need the forts as well. We need the forts. I think they have already replenished, and if not, they will be functional, let's say. So let's just build. Yep. Let's just build 2 forts in here. Okay. Oh, that's a bad idea. I forgot about the fortification. Oh, that's okay. Now I have added like 15 to 20 minutes of game time because I forgot to do fortification there, and it will be problem in the future. And now I relocated my furniture factory. I can finish this road in here, which I did not previously, because we were lacking money. Oh, well. Okay, well. No. I don't see how it can be done with this reservoir in here, so let's destroy it. We need the gatehouse in here. That's a problem. That's kind of problematic a lot. But never mind, let's go with that for now, and let's try to put the reservoir back in place, which was in here. And I mean, I am a really cool guy. I mean, I am, of course, but I'm really cool that I already like opened the patrician houses without the water and without functional infrastructure behind them, so I don't have any equid houses. I don't have a luxury market. I mean, they will be angry. So, with these changes, I just wanna build only a limited amount of patricians in here. Ooh, so close to the wall. So let's check desirability. Oh, and that's bad. That's really bad. And we wouldn't be even we wouldn't even fix it with the plaza in here, because the walls, of course, have some negative desirable effect as well. Who would want to live so close to the walls, right? Let's see. Let's put a tree in here. Every time you have some problems, let's put a tree in there and see what happens. So it's basically the story of the Lord of the Rings, right? They had the problem, they have put there a tree, and then suddenly Saruman was not the problem anymore. Yes, good. So that's desirability. Now we lack a space in here. We have problems in here, and we have a levitating aqueduct as well. I mean, this is a trademark, guys. This is a trademark. I mean, I know that Roman engineering was like top-notch engineering, and even some things are considered remarkable today. Self-repairing concrete, for example. But this, we are not able to reproduce this. Period. We are not ever destroyed, sorry. Never mind. So we need to find some place for more equipped houses than we currently have. Forget it. Let's just do it like that. Of course, close the building to plebs. Right, we don't have any utensils, or do, yeah, forget it. We don't have any fortification for now, so we will be fine. Let's put 4 houses for now. I think we will see some leveling up as well, and let's fill this particular spot as well. Now, I already spent kind of a lot of money right now.
The finances of our city are currently all in order.
Kind of, double the amount as previous year. Yeah, I mean, don't give me any money, guys. I'll just build something from it. Right, we need to open the reservoir. Oh, and I did not. Jesus. Oh my! I did not connect the dots in here as I should, which is sad. And we have invasion on our city as well. Ah, that's okay. I think we will manage. Now, these patricians want healthcare, which, too bad, guys, too bad. But what I will do for you is I will build a food market and basic goods market in here. And hello. So, who has the shop?
Remember, it's not just a job,
They
it's an
are
adventure.
Very confident, and these are just confident. So
Autosave!
help them with the confidence. For the right reason, these
Remember,
guys have
it's
already
not just
2
a job,
battles.
it's an adventure.
This guy only 1, but there are 2 for. And with
The only
second
easy
battle,
day was yesterday.
you get the bonus of confidentiality, and if you are trained or you got some blessing from Mars, which is what I prefer.
Liches Precesi.
Oh, don't run from me, man. I wanna fight.
Signa in hostem!
They're fighting absolutes. Never. I mean, anytime I try to set up these sounds, every time there is two sound that is problematic. One of them is the storm, and the second one is fight. So I can see there is some collapse problem in here, which I try to fix with engineering office in here, and we already have evolving villa. And these guys are missing healthcare as well. All right. So let's just duplicate these action, and of course that odium will be needed as well. Right. And now they are missing hygiene, which is okay. We have a quick solution for that. That is a barber. And we have
The
also
finances
some
of
requests for motives.
Rome
Okay,
considers
so
your efforts to
check.
be
We are
mediocre.
fighting free light infantry and sling or something. Come on. That's just too easy, right? Especially, I think that the game is like slowly dripping small problems, and like in a year or two, they'll be like, okay, there is some invasion coming in, and there will be like major invasion party with a lot of soldiers, and we'll be in trouble. Right. This Wyla has problem with desirability, which is something I cannot fix right now. I don't know how. I know, but I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Yes, and here we go. There is a second invasion coming in. It wasn't even 2 years. I mean, this will be still kind of small, because their payoff is just 4,000. So we can happily continue with... I'll just check one thing. Delphi is on northeast side of our city. So maybe, just to be sure, let's deploy these guys on the field.
Another
Just
day in the
to be sure.
Legion is like a
Just
day
to
on
be
the
sure.
farm.
Liches Precesi.
And those one closer somewhere here.
In Permoveo.
Let's just, I have a hunch, maybe. Right. So theater. I wanted to see the theater overview, so we will see if this theater will cover all the Valas, and basically it will, apart from this one. This one is already broken because there is problem with desirability, and I was wrong. My hunch was wrong. Never mind. That happens even to the best of us. So there is an invasion going on, and we need to check our borders if there is someone else. I suppose there will be 2 legions right now. One we already seen, and if the second one is not in the hill, which could happen, so we only have
The
one
glory
legion.
is not mine,
one
but
legion.
Rome's.
I mean,
Utasies!
I only need to know one thing: where they are.
oh, I see. They were in the hill.
Signa
So,
in hostem!
Yeah, sorry about the sound. It's nothing I can do, more or less. What I wanted to do in here, I wanted to... Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I thought that this villa has a problem with desirability so much and such a big problem that they will not evolve, but they are evolving right now, and I don't know why. Okay, now the theater should cover. I mean, is it the shade from the wall, or is it? Oh, it is a shade from the wall. So this won't do. Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Yes. Okay. So I got the idea, and that's not nice one. Let's build a road in here. Okay. Now the theater will cover this villa as well. We also will need some actor guild. Which will just place it, for example, here.
I only need to know one thing. Where they are.
We are missing some people. That's 2 houses. Let's just build them in here. I know it's breaking the pattern, but yeah. Oh, and there is a problem with desirability as well in here. Who would have thought? Who would have?
Our
thought
city
that?
needs more workers.
So maybe we can build some more trees. I mean, I really don't know what to do for these guys apart from what I already did. I cannot squeeze any hedgerow in here, and they just want desirability, and I understand them. I understand them. So let's build Mars Shrine in here. I mean, are you guys fish?
My name's Gaius Marius, and I'm an army of one.
It's annoying. Mars Shrine in here. Yes, we already see that they are evolving already. And let's also do one more Mars Shrine in here. Because what I desire right now is a lot of
Our
benefits
city needs.
from
We
religion.
would do well to remember the gods more often, so that they remember us fondly.
Not because of this dedication, but I want the blessings. Right, so they are evolving. We will need to start to import some exotic goods as well. Let's just start with one. Let's take it slower. Let's take slower approach, because I can start to import a lot of exotic goods right now, but I do. Well, I mean, I have 8,000 in my treasury, so I'm thinking maybe let's keep it that way. If we will start to buy everything right now, we will go dead probably, because the exotic goods is really expensive. Right. So that's exotic market, and I have built it across the town because why not? Why not? Okay, let's build arena and gladiator guild as well.
We do not have enough jobs for all.
We would do well to...
While our city has some healthcare, it could certainly be better.
Now, I'm thinking that school will be needed here as well. And let's check our coverage. So, Odium is covered, Theater is covered, Arena is covered as well. Nice. Oh, I forgot that we were asked to send some
Rome
military
considers
support
your efforts to be mediocre.
Republic. Still. Maybe some triumvir? Maybe. What about? Okay. Yeah, let's go like that. But still the Republic. Until Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus is basically assassinated in Egypt. and Julius Caesar is basically proclaimed the dictator until his own demise, I think we can safely say that we are in Republic. And these guys have problems with religion because oh, they are not. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have
Rome,
changes in some
we do
wages,
not have
so
enough jobs for all of
we
our
need to
workers.
raise our wage. That's okay. It's fine. Let's even pay them more. Hey, you wouldn't have expected that, right? Because I am generous. I mean, we just started some inflation next year, which will completely wipe out their savings, basically. This game is not so complex. It will have these kind of finishing touches, let's say, in complexity. Maybe something like democracy, the game series, but I'm not sure if it is so complex or if it just simulates the laws and their combinations, let's say. I'm not sure. But basically what happens every time the government is giving money, there is inflation happening. Or let's say it in better ways. Every time they print money, which they do a lot, or just even more different explanation is there is a limited amount of, let's say, resources in country, and if they print more money than the resources make it available, then there is inflation coming in, also called a hidden tax. It's actually somehow interesting, especially these times where there is a little inflation going on in a lot of countries in the northern hemisphere. Right, that was some economics knowledge for you. Now we have a desirability problem in here, desirability problem in here as well. Let's just, I wanna just say, F these guys. And they are evolving. I mean, would you believe it? Would you believe it? What's concerning me in here is that these guys will want to have some justice soon. I mean, not sure if it is this level or the next one. I think the next one. And we do not have the space in there, so I don't know how to handle that situation. I mean, I was like in the beginning of the game, Patron. Okay, where is Patron?
There are trade routes available that could be
To the
advantageous to our city.
Let's keep it there. In the beginning I was like, oh, it's so big map, right? And now I'm like, oh, I don't have enough space. Yeah, it do be like that. I will try to fit a forum in here. I don't know if I'll manage. I don't think I will. Because this rock formation is not particularly well. Oh, I will. This makes me happy. Okay, so we will have this low coverage from forum. Yep, we will. I will also build school, which may surprise you, but I am for the education of all the people. I want all people to be educated. And to have access to any education as possible.
We do not have enough jobs for all of our workers.
The reason, apart from
Our city's
my
cultural
own
standard needs work.
my own feelings and beliefs are that we need to raise our culture and we need to raise our prosperity. But from what I see in here, and that's what I kind of forgot to check, is how we are doing in this particular scenario, and we are missing few points in culture, which I think will be just done just now. We are also missing some prosperity points, but only 3 of them. Okay, and I just noticed that this guy is levitating. I mean, if you check his feet, he is moving like he's like hanging somewhere, sitting on some wall or something with hanging feet. And not no. Oh, never mind. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, prosperity. So we have managed our favor because we have been sending armies to help Republic, not Caesar yet. But we just need to fix our prosperity. Which maybe will happen right now. So maybe we just finished the game and we don't even know. That happens too. That happens a lot with me. I don't know if I'm so lost in the game. Yep.
The Parthians will surely think twice before they decide to threaten Rome again. Your victories
okay.
have pleased Caesar and brought safety to the east.
Okay. So here we are. We finished the game. I mean, we were just peacefully building our military city and suddenly we won. And I think what happened, I think we finally hit the population limit. Okay, that's it. That will be all. Thank you all for watching if you did, and if you did not, thank you anyway. And see you next time. Bye bye.